Hello everyone! Kumusta? My name is Che and welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Mabuhay from the Philippines. I just finished watering and misting my orchids, and these are my new Phalaenopsis which I repotted in self-watering pots a month ago. I will share with you today how I did it and their progress. Hello everyone! Today, I'm going to repot my new Phalaenopsis, and I have an unboxing video about them, and I will include the link of that video in the description. Before I repot them, let's check them first one by one. This is my variegated Phalaenopsis, and the newest leaf had grown, but she also lost one leaf since I got her. This is the big Phalaenopsis, and she is growing a new leaf now. And this is the yellow Phal in fern chips, and she had grown this new leaf. First thing I will do is to remove the Sphagnum Moss, and I did not water this because I watered this a few days ago. And it is easier to remove sphagnum moss when it is dry, but this is still moist. Only the top layer is dry, but here you can see that the roots are still green. So I will just remove the sphagnum moss first. I actually have other videos on how I repot Phalaenopsis in self-watering pots, but I just want to share with you because these are my new Phalaenopsis, and I think I will share this with you and post this in my channel after a month so that I can show you the progress. So I will just finish this, and I will do the same with my other two Phalaenopsis, and then I will show you their roots. The best time to repot an orchid is when it is growing a new root or it has active root tips. But this one has none of the two that I mentioned. So that means that this is not the best time that I do this, but I am free today, so I am doing this. But if you want to have a successful repot to any medium and any setup, you should wait or make sure that there is a new root or active root tips. I am just doing this now because I don't know when will be my next free time, because my son is already homeschooling. Because of the pandemic, he is studying at home, and most of the time, most of the days, I am a teacher, so I am grabbing this opportunity that I am free to repot my new orchids. I'll just finish this and I will show you the roots after I have removed the sphagnum moss. Here's the roots of my variegated Phalaenopsis. I did not cut the roots, I just removed or peeled the dead velamen or coating of some of the roots. I will do the same with my other two Phalaenopsis, and I will show you once I'm done. I finished removing the moss, and I also washed them with water. And now I will just let them dry first before I spray hydrogen peroxide to their roots. I will now spray their roots with hydrogen peroxide, and if you want to know more about hydrogen peroxide, I have a video all about hydrogen peroxide, and I will also include a link of that video in the description so that you can check that out if you haven't watched that yet. And then after I sprayed them with hydrogen peroxide, I will also let them dry first before I pot them in the new setup. This is where I will repot them. These are my self-watering pots that I bought from Shopee. I will use this first. This is the smallest that I have, and I am using Japanese cord instead of the cotton cord that it has. And I will also use LECA or Hydroton as my medium, and I have a video all about LECA or Hydroton. I will also include the link of that video in the description. I will pot my variegated Phalaenopsis here because I think it will not grow very large. I soaked her roots in water so that they will become flexible. So I'll just place her here, and then I will add my medium. I position her this way, and then I will now add the Hydroton. She is done. I will now do the same to my other Phalaenopsis. And I am done repotting my 3 new Phalaenopsis in self-watering setup. This is my preferred setup for my Phalaenopsis. And I cannot say that this is the best setup for them because I am still observing them. I got most of my Phalaenopsis here in near blooming size, so I am also observing them if they will flower for me here in our environment. We have a warm temperature here, and I am not sure if we will have enough temperature drop at night to make my Phalaenopsis bloom or to initiate them to bloom. So until then, until my Phalaenopsis will bloom for me here, I will not buy new Phalaenopsis. And going back to watering this Phalaenopsis, I will use this vitamin B1. I added a drop of this in the water. I will now water them and place water in their reservoir. Here they are after repotting and watering, and I really hope that they will grow well for me. I hope they will grow new roots, and I hope that they will not drop all of their leaves. Here they are after 1 month. Their leaves have changed. They became dark and limpy, but I am happy that They are growing their leaves and they are also growing new roots. I will show them to you one by one so that you can see their growths. I will show you this first and I will just place the name on the screen. When I received this one, she had thick, healthy green roots. And look at her now. Her leaves became brownish and limpy, but I am happy that she is growing this new leaf. And I think the reason of the color of the leaves is that she receives more light now and she is also growing new roots. I don't see what's happening inside the pot because this is not a clear pot, but I see here that most of her old roots have died. She lost this one leaf, and you see here she has new thick roots, and she also branched her old root here, but most old roots have died, and I think that is causing these old leaves to become limpy. So I'll just hope now that these new roots will continue to grow and her leaves to become healthier and thicker again. For this one, her leaves look totally different now, and if you have seen my unboxing video, you will agree with me. She now has dark leaves, and I still think that this is because on where I placed them, they are receiving more light now, and I hope that this is not dangerous for the plant. She is growing new roots and this old root is now growing again, but she also lost some roots here. As you can see, there are black roots. I am happy with her progress, but I am also concerned with her leaves. And if you have some suggestion or advice, I hope that you'll share it with me through the comments. For the dead roots, I will not remove them yet. I will wait until the new roots become longer, or shall I remove them now? I'm afraid that I might kill this orchid if I will take her out from the pot, but if you have suggestion, please feel free to add in the comments. It will really help me. And this is now my variegated Phalaenopsis. And look at her leaves. They also became dark, but she is growing a new leaf now. I really hope that the darkening of the leaves is not a bad sign. I hope that this is just normal. But if you think otherwise, I hope that you leave me a comment or suggestion. But I see that she looks fine. She is growing a new leaf and new roots. But she also lost her old roots. Not all, because she still has some green old roots. And she has this new root here. And on the other side, she is also growing new roots, and I'm happy. I just wish that her leaves are healthy. This is where I place them with my other orchids, and they get morning to noon light, and it can be very hot here, so I placed a shading net. Thank you for being with me, and I hope that you'll share your thoughts through the comments. Thank you for watching. Maraming salamat. Paalam. See you on my next videos.